Good afternoon, students. In this video, I am going to discuss nucleophilic substitution reactions of alkyl halide. Nucleophilic substitution reactions of alkyl halide. Nucleophilic substitution. Nucleophilic substitution reactions. Nucleophilic substitution reactions of alkyl halide. So before going to take examples of nucleophilic substitution reactions, let me know what are nucleophilic substitution reactions then. So first, what is nucleophile? Nucleophile means it is an electron rich centers. Nucleophile means it is an electron rich centers, means more number of electrons are available in that species. Nucleophilic substitution reactions means in some reactions the substitution of nucleophile takes place. In certain chemical reactions the substitution of nucleophile takes place, therefore those reactions they are named as nucleophilic substitution reactions. Or you can define, one more definition is there for nucleophilic substitution reactions. These are the reactions, these are the means nucleophilic substitution reactions. These are the reactions in which the existing weak nucleophile, these are the reactions in which the existing weak nucleophile is substituted by strong nucleophile. It means that in nucleophile there are two types of nucleophiles are there. Weak nucleophile, then strong nucleophile. So here our definition is, these are the reactions in which the existing weak nucleophile is substituted by strong nucleophile. So they are named as nucleophilic substitution reactions. Means what you have to do is, you have to replace the weak nucleophile, that is existing weak nucleophile in the reagent, that you have to replace it by strong nucleophile. Then it is called as a nucleophilic substitution reaction. So the examples for weak nucleophiles are halogens, they are named as a weak nucleophile. Means fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, that is represented by X. So those halogens they are named as a weak nucleophiles. And strong nucleophiles are OH minus, Cn minus, Nc. They are examples of strong nucleophile. So here in this nucleophilic substitution reactions, you are going to replace the weak nucleophile by strong nucleophile, and those reactions they are named as nucleophilic substitution reactions. I hope clear, it is definition is clear. These are the reactions in which the existing weak nucleophile is substituted by strong nucleophile. I'll take some examples here for nucleophilic substitution reactions. For your syllabus they have given 5 nucleophilic substitution reactions. We'll discuss one by one how weak nucleophile is substituted by a strong nucleophile. So first example is formation of alcohols. Formation of alcohols. Formation of alcohols. Formation of alcohols is an example of nucleophilic substitution reaction. We'll see how a weak nucleophile is substituted by strong nucleophile here. See here, when alkyl halides are heated with alcoholic KOH, that is potassium hydroxide, or NaOH, or silver oxide. When alkyl halides are heated with alcoholic KOH or sodium hydroxide or silver oxide, they forms corresponding alcohols. This is what the sentence formation of alcohol. See, alkyl halide, that is Rx, when alkyl halides are heated with alcoholic KOH, or can take anyone, you take KOH or NaOH or silver oxide here. So alcoholic KOH, when alkyl halide are heated with alcoholic KOH to form corresponding alcohols. See here, it is an alkyl halide. In this alkyl halide, the X is a halogen atom, and that halogen atom is a weak nucleophile. I already told, in a nucleophile there are two types of nucleophiles are there, weak nucleophile and strong nucleophile. Here in this alkyl halide, that X, that is the halogen atom, is a weak nucleophile, and here in this compound, that is potassium hydroxide compound, this OH is a strong nucleophile. And this weak nucleophile is substituted by strong nucleophile. See how it is. R, in place of X, it will become OH. ROH. So it becomes alcohol. ROH means it's an alcohol. Then what about remaining? This is K and this is X. KX. So formation of alcohol is an example of nucleophilic substitution reaction, because the existing weak nucleophile is substituted by strong nucleophile, that is OH. I'll give one example here. We take one example, methyl chloride, CH3Cl. It is an alkyl halide. This Cl is halogen and this is weak nucleophile. When it is heated with alcoholic potassium hydroxide, the nucleophilic substitution reaction takes place. The existing weak nucleophile is substituted by strong nucleophile, that is OH. So therefore it will become CH3OH. In place of Cl, OH will substitute, plus KCl. So this is your alcohol, and the name of alcohol is methyl alcohol. Okay, if you take potassium hydroxide, you will get KX and KCl like that. If you take sodium hydroxide, you will get NaX and NaCl like that. Even you can take silver oxide also. If you take silver oxide, first you should make it hydrolysis. Silver oxide plus H2O. You make it hydrolyze, it will become silver hydroxide, that is AgOH. Then you have to carry out the nucleophilic substitution reactions here. Alkyl halide Rx, when it is heated with silver hydroxide, that is AgOH, here X is a weak nucleophile and OH is a strong nucleophile. So this weak nucleophile is substituted by this strong nucleophile. Therefore it becomes ROH again, ROH plus AgX. So ROH is nothing but your alcohol. You write one example for this one. CH3Cl again, you take methyl chloride plus AgOH. So here Cl is a weak nucleophile, OH is a strong nucleophile. So weak nucleophile is substituted by strong nucleophile. Therefore it becomes CH3OH plus AgCl. So I hope it is clear. So nucleophilic substitution reactions means these are the reactions in which the existing weak nucleophile is substituted by strong nucleophile, and this is one example for nucleophilic substitution reaction, that is formation of alcohols. One example it is. Then I'll move to second example for a nucleophilic substitution reaction. Second example is for the formation, for the nucleophilic substitution reaction is formation of alkyl cyanides. Formation of alkyl cyanides. Formation of alkyl cyanides is also an example of a nucleophilic substitution reaction. We'll see how nucleophilic substitution reaction takes place here. See, when alkyl halide is heated with alcoholic potassium cyanide. When alkyl halide is heated with alcoholic potassium cyanide to give corresponding alkyl cyanides. See here. When alkyl halide is heated with alcoholic potassium cyanide, KCN means potassium cyanide, to give corresponding alkyl cyanides. See how to write the reaction. As usual, alkyl halide means it is a RX alkyl halide plus KCN. It is alcoholic potassium cyanide. Here it is again, it is a X is a halogen atom. Halogen atom is a weak nucleophile, and here Cn is the cyanide, that is called as a cyanide, and that is a strong nucleophile. This is called as a strong nucleophile. This is called as weak nucleophile. So according to our definition, the weak nucleophile is substituted by strong nucleophile. Therefore, Cn will substitute in this place. It will become RCN plus KX. So RCN is nothing but a alkyl cyanide. The weak nucleophile halogen, that is X, is substituted by strong nucleophile. Therefore, there is a formation of RCN. That RCN is nothing but a alkyl cyanide. So this is general representation. I'll take one example. I'll take again same example, methyl chloride. When it is heated with alcoholic potassium cyanide to form CH3Cn plus KCl, and this is called as alkyl cyanide, and the name of alkyl cyanide is methyl cyanide. CH3 means it's a methyl, and this is cyanide, is a methyl cyanide. Here it is a weak nucleophile, this is strong nucleophile. Weak nucleophile is substituted by, this is strong nucleophile. So formation of alkyl cyanide is an also example of nucleophilic substitution reaction. I hope it is clear. This is the second example. Then I will move to third example for a nucleophilic substitution reaction. What is third nucleophilic substitution reaction? Third one is formation of alkyl isocyanide. Formation of alkyl isocyanide. In previous example we have taken formation of alkyl cyanides, and in this example we are taking formation of alkyl isocyanides. Formation of alkyl isocyanide is an example of nucleophilic substitution reaction. We'll see how nucleophilic substitution reaction takes place here. See, again same, when alkyl halide is heated with alcoholic silver cyanide. Age is Cn. In that reaction we have taken potassium cyanide. Here it is a silver cyanide. When alkyl halide is heated with silver cyanide to form corresponding alkyl isocyanates, to form corresponding alkyl isocyanates. See the reaction now. Alkyl halide, as it is alkyl halide, that is represented by Rx, plus silver cyanide, that is AgCN, alcoholic silver cyanide. See here, as usual, X is a halogen atom. X is a halogen atom, it is a weak nucleophile. And here Cn is a nucleophile, and that is called as a strong nucleophile. And this weak nucleophile is substituted by strong nucleophile, and there is a formation of alkyl isocyanates here. So in writing, what you have to do is R single bond. You should not write Cn here. You should not write RCN. You have to write RNC here. NC means is a isocyanide. RNC. That is alkyl isocyanide plus AgX. In place of second example, formation of alkyl cyanides, you have written RCN, but here it is a RNC. RNC means it is a alkyl isocyanide. So this is general representation. We take an example: CH3Cl plus AgCN, alcoholic AgCN, that is silver cyanide. So here weak nucleophile is substituted by strong nucleophile. So there is a formation of CH3NC plus AgCl. CH3NC means it is alkyl isocyanide, and the name of cyanide is methyl isocyanide. Methyl isocyanide is the product name. So this is your third example for nucleophilic substitution reaction, formation of alkyl isocyanide. So here in your mind one question may arise, that is, in case of potassium cyanide, so alkyl cyanides are formed, and in case of silver cyanide, alkyl isocyanates are formed. Means different types of compounds are formed. So what is the reason for this one? See here, cyanide it is a nucleophile, and basically this nucleophile, it is also called as a ambident nucleophile. It is called as ambident nucleophile. Then what do you mean by ambident nucleophile? What do you mean by ambident nucleophile? Nucleophile containing two donor atoms. Nucleophile containing two donor atoms means both are donating pair of electrons. Cn, in this Cn, both carbon and nitrogen, they are the donor atoms. Here what happens? In case of potassium cyanide, carbon acts as a donor atom. Therefore, in case of potassium cyanide, the bond between R and C will take place. And in case of when silver cyanides are used, in that case, the nitrogen is a donor atom. Nitrogen is called as donor atom. Here, the bonding is in between R and N. Therefore, they have got different compounds: alkyl cyanides and alkyl isocyanates. And these are the three examples for the nucleophilic substitution reactions. First one, formation of alcohols. Second one, formation of alkyl cyanides. And third one, formation of alkyl isocyanates. And remaining two more examples are there. So very important examples are there, and those reactions will take in next video. Thank you.